Hey YouTube, Jim here. Welcome to Top 10 Archive. Women. Can't live with them, can't live without them, and can't trust that they're not some hideous mythical beast in disguise, just waiting for you to drop your guard so they can tear your heart out and drink your blood. Like a fine wine, I mean. We love exploring the world's mythologies here at Team Archive, and our viewers seem to be on the same page as us. So we're back with another mythological video, this time looking at the top 10 scariest female mythological creatures. Before we cause you to start looking suspiciously at every female in your life, be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you can keep up with our mythological offerings. If we haven't frightened you off by the end, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment with your favorite mythical beast.
Number 10. Campe. There's nothing worse than finding a beautiful woman only to find that she has the lower body of a dragon and the deadly venomous tail of a scorpion. This Greek creation was also depicted as having snakes coiled around her ankles and, here's the really disturbing part, the heads of all manner of animals and beasts embedded in her waist. Campe was ordered by Kronos to guard Hecatoneres and Cyclops after they were imprisoned by Uranus. In the great battle between the Titans and the Olympians, Zeus slew Campe to free the Cyclops. Number 9. Churel. A fiend found roaming the lands of southern Asia and India. The Churel was a tragic creature, a spirit of a woman low in the caste system that perished either during childbirth, while pregnant, or during her menstrual cycle. A woman's chances of rising as a Churel were increased during the 5-day-long festival of the Diwali. They may initially appear as an attractive woman, but their true form is more grotesque. They're horridly ugly with backward feet, a potbelly, and a thirst for the blood of young men. Number 8. Banshee. The Banshee of Irish folklore can appear in a variety of forms, some more horrifying than others. Known for their scream, which is thought to be an omen of death, they may appear as a beautiful woman donning a shroud, a red-haired pale woman, a half-naked headless woman with a bowl of blood, or an older woman, either dressed in green or black garb, with long white or gray hair. While banshees can be harmless and exist only to watch over their family, of course, there's a version you'll want to avoid completely. Appearing as distorted and horrifying apparitions, the banshee's shrill cry will send shivers down your spine. Number 7. Dziwozona. In Slavic mythology, the Dziwozona is a malicious entity, a swamp demon found slinking around near rivers, lakes, and streams. They've been described as ugly old women with unnaturally hairy bodies. That's not the beast's only form, however, as it can also shift into a nymph capable of luring weak-willed men to their deaths. When she's not devouring men in a van down by the river, Dziwozona has also been said to kidnap infants and replace them with her own grotesque children. Number 6. Patasola. If you happen to be a male logger or hunter wandering through the wilds of South America, chances are you may happen upon Old One-Foot or Patasola. Just be wary of any incredibly attractive women meandering through the woods. Be even more cautious when they approach you and start to seduce you. That's not normal behavior, at least not for women that aren't Patasolas. The evil female fiend of South America has a vampiric thirst for blood and is quite partial to skinning and eating the flesh of her victims. Number 5. Krasue. Admittedly, we've covered creatures like the Krasue before, but she is just so grotesque and horrifying that we didn't think it'd be right to leave her off this list. This floating, disembodied head is a Cambodian legend that will keep you up at night. Though their heads are youthful and attractive, The rest of her body consists of internal organs hanging from her neck. She also has roots in Malay and Indonesian mythologies as the Penanggalan or Liak, and in Vietnamese lore as the Malai Via. Like so many of the creatures on this list, she has an insatiable thirst for blood. Number 4. Gello. Described as the child-eating demoness, Gello has appeared in Greek, Babylonian, and Byzantine mythology. While the spelling of her name may change, she's essentially the same beastly creature across all representations. She was believed to have surfaced in Babylon as a ghoul that brought death and sickness wherever she went. In Greek mythology, Gello was a virgin that was killed at a young age. When she returned to the world as a spirit, she took her vengeance out on virgins and pregnant women. Later tellings of her tragic tale also claim she strangled babies and made women barren. Number 3. Jorogumo. Hey arachnophobes, here's something for you. In Japanese mythology, there's a legend that states when a spider, typically an orb weaver, reaches 400 years old, it mutates into a spider lady of some sorts. The Jorogumo, which translates to binding bride or whore spider, is about the size of a cow and appears as an alluring lady. It's still a spider though, and will use its webbing to snare prey to feed on. Avoiding a Jorogumo can be easy so long as you avoid waterfalls and the areas around them. In Kashikobuchi, the binding bride is a benevolent force, but it still looks like a giant spider lady and therefore is still terrifying. Number 2. Succubi. A popular mistress of evil, the succubus is a demon of lust, an irresistible seductress with a hunger for men and their innards. Though the modern representation of the succubus is more alluring, when they were first conceptualized, they were disgustingly deformed creatures that looked as dangerous as they really were. Succubi are dangerous and sex-crazed, using their prey for pleasure, to regain strength, and to conceive their own spawn. They're known to come to men at night and to take what they want, even if it meant leaving behind the disemboweled corpse of her one-time lover. Number 1. Gorgon. We all know Gorgons by now. They're among the most popular creatures in Greek mythology, but they're always worth talking about when the opportunity arises. Medusa is often the example people turn to, but the Greek poet Hesiod spoke of 2 other Gorgons, Stheno and Euryale. Early Grecian art portrayed Gorgons as winged creatures with hair of snakes and large protruding teeth. Later depictions removed the wings and gave them the body of a snake. Medusa was best known for being able to turn her victims to stone with a simple stare.
Women. You can't live with them, and yet they're everywhere.
Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, click the bell, like this video, and if you wish, tell us which of these female mythological creatures you found most intriguing. As your reward, here are 2 more videos to enjoy.